satıyor bana abi.
Crooner 777. Cocksucking KORD.
That's
For more information, visit cdc.gov.
What's this, Swiss?
Crooner 777. Violator cornhole.
Buddy, you gotta keep going. Hang on. No, in the dog hole.
That.
Oh, Crooner! Crooner! Good morning, Crooner. Still time, still room for you. All right. Get out of here.
Crooner 777. Loading up soon.
All right. Do I need to wait?
Crooner 777. I will catch up.
Okay. I don't think I exported it. Kord Kdfw. What are they blasting off out of here? Cord. They are going east. So we'll go off 10 left. 10 left. No sit out of here. It gave me 74. 360.
Crooner 777. No Sid.
212 at 95. Minus 55. Okay. Yeah, 900. 16765. KORD 10 left. I think we have to shorten it by 35, yeah. 5, update the weather. Compute. 49. $428. Oh, that's better. 151. Get all these little guys on. Actually, I should just dial this down. Just gonna be going. Just kept it really. Oh well. Don't need you. Don't need you. Need the center pumps. Nope.
So we did as much as we could.
What the hell is going on back there? APU. Okay. Alright, I gotta close the door. Close that door, please. Thank you. I think we got a bunch of ginkers on board today. They're probably Globers, too. Good. Oh, I think I have to release the, We're all closed up. Yeah. We could push out of here. Uh-huh. Well, I should just do a quick save right here. Ugh. Turn that guy on. That on. Cannot connect to... Okay, hold on. There it goes. Okay.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
Cloudy here today. Yeah.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start.
Okay.
Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake set. Ground. You may disconnect.
Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Okay. We're out of here. Okay, I have to hook up with Bravo over here. Umberto, thank you for the kind words. Well, I'd use Asobo Studios, but I do have to hand it to you. Yours is better. I have to say, I know, Umberto, I know. Thank you for the kind words, though, my friend. All the way down to Alpha 15? Oh gosh, okay. Globe Earth map is experimental. Ha! Of course it is. Alpha 15, here we are. And we got to take this all the way down to what? Delta Delta, I think? Here we go.
V1. Positive rate of climb.
All right. Oh, I didn't bring this one up. Third, nah, yeah, we don't have to do that. Whoa. That was weird. Weather must have updated or something. Oh, let's see here. Is Pat up yet?
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
There is no way that this is true. According to a new study based on data from gambling.com, Texas chain Whataburger ranked first, serving the healthiest cheeseburgers with a rating of 8.4. That is slightly above In-N-Out Burger. I'm sorry. They might be the healthiest cheeseburger, but that does not make them good. Welcome to Chewing the Fat.
No, different show. This is a different.
What are you talking about?
I know you've been working a lot this week. This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Oh.
What in the world?
Okay.
Good morning, Americans. It's Friday.
Welcome to the broadcast.
Much better.
How are you? Welcome to Pat Unleashed.
And it's also Pat Gray New Year, as the audience is making sure that we don't forget. Pat and Jeffy do not appreciate Pat Gray New
It's
Year.
not New Year's. Stop it.
And
The whole point behind it was to stop telling people Happy New Year after the first couple days of the year.
Pat just randomly threw a day out, if you're not familiar, a few years ago, and he's like, I just can't stand how people will say Happy New Year. And it's March 3rd.
10th.
It's March 3rd. That's why today is Happy New Year. He threw out that day, and people in the audience have picked up as today, March 3rd, is Pat Gray New Year. So thank you for whoever sent these fun glasses.
All right, I'll tell you what. Happy New Year!
Yeah, much better.
All right. Ooh, I got to remember. Change.
Different speeds, yeah. Oh, you are really into that, aren't you?
Man.
Yeah.
I like that.
Boy, we had some weather last night here in DFW, did we not?
A little rain. A little wind.
87 mile per hour wind.
Oh, one gust somewhere was 87 miles an hour. Stop it.
And it was in the 70 mile an hour range all over the place.
Eminent severe alert. Eminent severe alert.
I didn't understand the playing of the sirens. There was no tornado.
Well, there was the possibility, but I mean, when you had the wind gust of, over 70 miles an hour, those are hurricane force winds.
They sure are.
So, what happens when the sirens go off? If you live in Texas, you go outside.
You go outside.
What's going on out here?
Yeah, I want to see.
Well, you're supposed to go into your pantry, in the inner workings of your home. No, we're going outside.
No, I want to take video.
No, we're going outside.
This is good stuff.
We got video. We might have something streaming. There's one right there.
And we have storm chasers all over the place, and you can follow along on YouTube. Those are great guys.
And first of all, who among us hasn't had a house hit by a tornado? Thank you. Wait, what? I thought everybody did.
No. It's kind of just you.
Oh.
But there was a tornado, actually, northwest of the city, and North Lake. Is that right? Argyle, North Lake area?
That's out. That's out past you.
Yeah,
that's out past.
It's out there. It's
out past me as well. But
let's see this. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. There we go.
See what I mean? You go outside, get the video.
Where's it going?
Where's it going?
We did not beat that.
So it was short-lived, and this neighborhood is just packed to the gills with houses, and amazingly, no house was hit. I don't know how it missed them. This is a neighborhood.
That's a new
out past the racetrack. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still there.
Anyway, there you go.
California.
Yeah.
New York. That's your neighborhood.
That's right.
Welcome.
There you go. And speaking of weather, California, with all of this snow, I heard this morning that in this storm, that many places have received more than 70% of the snow, 70% more than the average snow they get in an entire season. They got from this one storm.
Yeah,
70% more.
The drought is over.
The drought's 2/3 of the state of California.
Drought is over.
Yeah, and I was just looking up because I remember in December, I was looking up how CNN did this story. They said that, here's the quote from CNN, White Christmas isn't really a thing anymore because of climate change. And then just 2 weeks later, 44 states had snow on the ground. There was another CNN article that
Al Gore must have stopped by.
Right. I'm having trouble finding the other article where they were talking about California specifically. Like, y'all just gonna have to get used to no snow. Sorry.
Right.
I mean, and these are the people that want us to set economic policy,
Absolutely.
change our way of life for something that they say is going to happen a century from now, and they can't literally get it right 2 weeks out, 13 days between them saying White Christmas isn't really a thing anymore because of climate change to 44 states
so much
had snow.
The drought is over.
Yeah, and that was December 11th and December 24th. I'm going to retweet that later just to refresh your memory. Don't listen to them. California, the Hollywood sign had snow 2 days ago. It's only the second time in the history that there was snowfall at the Hollywood sign. Scottsdale, Arizona had snowfall. So stop it.
I mean, we desperately need that snow in the deserts, man. There's no doubt about that. Those people, that place is about to dry up.
Got it.
I mean, it is.
Yeah. No.
They're dying for water out there, man. People are there. We got water wars going on out there.
Oh, that's a fact.
I know. In fact, there's a couple of, for sure, one of the systems that pump water out of Lake Mead is above water. So they went in a few years ago and put one lower.
Oh.
So they've still got 3 or 4 pumps that were originally there that are underwater, but it's pretty. I mean, they are close to Deadpool, man. And if that hits Deadpool,
yeah, is Lake Mead benefiting from all of this precipitation?
I mean, let's hope so. Let's hope so. I mean, I'm sure the drought dingles will all say no. They're not the same as the dingles working behind the scenes
These
here.
are the Pat Gray dingles?
Yeah, the Pat Gray dingles on both sides.
And then the drought dingles.
And the drought dingles out west, yeah.
Okay.
So, we didn't have, and I don't know, I guess she's still abroad, but CNN did not air the Jill Biden's abroad
And I know you're
special.
disappointed. I know you're heartbroken.
Devastated.
Yeah.
Devastated. Oh, no, I got to go to bed before Jill's not. So I went to bed guessing that Jill's still abroad.
She's definitely abroad.
Right.
Why did they bump that?
So we had all this. I mean, I really didn't care much about Jill's being abroad here. We had the storms going on and everything, but they wrapped up the Alex Murdaugh case yesterday with closing arguments, and the jury got dinner in and then decided, hey, let's make him guilty. Going down. So the sentencing will be today.
Yeah.
But he was found guilty of 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of possession of a weapon in the commission of a violent crime. And they will have the sentencing later today. They'll hear from people saying what a horrible person he is, and we already know that. And then the judge will decide whether he gets 30 years for each murder or life in prison. They decided before this trial took place that they weren't going to ask for the death penalty. That was the prosecutor's call.
Wonder why that is.
I don't know. Because I think South Carolina, because they had such a problem with their death penalty drugs, that they now have a firing squad. They cleaned up their one firing squad area and said, yeah, we can sit them right there and bring in some rifles and just take care of them right there. I am all for that. Now, I know a lot of people question the death penalty, but I've gone down the list of the people that are on death row.
We're sure that the firing squad is a part of South Carolina now?
Is it North Carolina? Am I thinking of North? I guess it could be North Carolina. It's one of those damn Carolinas. I know it's one of those damn Carolinas.
I'm going to find out right now.
It could be.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't know which one is which, right? I think they have like 5 rifles, and you all go in, and one of them have their live round, and the others don't.
So here's a story from April of 2022. South Carolina inmate picks a firing squad over the electric chair. However, here's another story.
Yeah, they paused that though. They didn't let that happen. I remember that. Yeah, they didn't let that happen. But they just not long ago.
Then in
spent
September
money
of
on,
2022, they said it was torture.
They brought the cleaners in, and they cleaned up the firing squad room, and they shined up the windows and brought in a new chair and said, "There you go. There's the firing squad. That's our room." I forget how much money they spent, but they did. They had the cleanup crew, and they swept up, and they dusted everything off, and said, "That's going to cost you $50,000." And there it is, good to go. Just bring them in here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a few states that allow firing squads that you get to choose from, but they had a big deal. So many states are having a problem with their drugs. The companies won't get them to them. They have to try to they try to hoard them and buy extra so that they have it, and then they go out of date. And then Oklahoma's had a problem where they administered it wrong. I don't care, personally. He had to suffer. Let's talk about the people that they murdered. Let's talk about how they suffered before I start worrying about these people suffering. But they all, of course, the people that care about that, it all wound up.
Well, shocking.
Protest.
The government screws something up. Which is why I don't necessarily trust them to administer the death penalty.
Well, I know. And look, and the argument to that is, and I've talked to a few people on Chewing the Fat, by the way, about the death penalty and these death penalty experts. And a lot of the argument is, look, if one is wrong, then how can we go through with any of them?
Yeah.
Right. And so, but I've done specials on my show that talk about who's on death row, what they did to get there,
right?
And it's horrific,
right? And then you walk away going, "Fry them! Hell, can I flip the switch? Can I flip the switch?"
They've gone through 20 years of appeals and processes that prove that these people are guilty. Of this crime.
And people try to conflate this where they say the death penalty is biblical. And I'm not arguing that whatsoever. I'm saying I don't trust the state to handle this properly. And here we go.
I know.
And so that's where I'm at.
I know.
I'm not saying it's not based in some sort of biblical truth that people like to point to. I'm saying the government's involved. And it's going to get screwed up one way or another, whether you're frying innocent people or torturing unnecessarily people on the way out.
Speaking of appeals, did you see where Jussie Smollett, who has not served his 150 days in jail yet, by the way, he's only served like 6 days of his sentence. He appealed that. He just appealed again that conviction.
This guy is insane. He is insane.
So his appeal. So he doesn't want to go back to jail. He served 6 days. 6 days of his 150-day sentence. He could have already had it over with. Been done.
The guy has mental issues.
I don't disagree. I mean, the judge. Remember the judge just ripping him a new one at the sentencing. That was awesome.
Yeah.
He still hasn't served. We're appealing again. We're continuing our appeal. He's never going to serve. He served his 6 days. They're going to end up saying, "Get out of here."
Really? What do you think? Is that a Jeff Fisher?
Get out of here. We're done with you. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear about you anymore. Go find some show that'll hire you. Go do a play in New York.
Okay,
get out of here.
So can he do a play in New York? Can a judge add to a sentence at this point? Like, look, you're annoying me.
That'd be great.
So I know I told you, double it.
That'd be great.
And if you're not careful, we're going to put you in front of a firing squad.
Right.
I mean, at what point does a judge just
say... We can move this trial down to South Carolina real fast, okay? It might not happen in Illinois, but it's going to be happening down there. I mean, holy cow.
He doesn't know when to quit, man.
I know.
He just doesn't know when to just...
What are we doing?
Take your lumps and move on.
The money and time
and you're
that
lucky
spent on this guy lying to us about the whole thing.
And remind us again, Jeffy, what is it that he has to go do? Community service? What is it?
Oh, I don't know what the full sentence was. He's got he had a 150-day sentence, which they claim is excessive. Is it?
But then they cut that
Okay.
down
So
severely,
he
right?
was initially indicted on 16 counts. The state's attorney quickly dropped those charges. Smollett's defense argued he was ordered to pay $120,000 in restitution to the Chicago Police Department.
Okay.
And a $25,000 fine. All right, and then
$145,000 he owes.
and then I guess it would be the 150 days in jail from that sentencing.
Okay. So it is all right.
So he had to take that and the 150.
That way we
How
can go
quickly
outside
we
without
forget
having to be.
And then he had to, of course, go to give up the $3,500.
I hate
paid the
that.
two
I
guys to
hate that.
Get the
Allegedly.
Get the rope. Oh yeah, sorry, allegedly.
Sorry. How
he
quick?
was found guilty. It's not allegedly. I know he's appealing, but
Well, how quickly I took the Jesse Smollett information out of my brain to make room for
I
something
know I did
else.
too. That's why I was like,
Okay.
wait, I just saw that he had appealed again because he hasn't spent any time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, I'm sorry, he spent 6 days, which
6 whole days.
you can't. I mean, he's already paid his time, paid his dues.
He thinks he has
6 days. I mean, I don't know. Does he? I mean, for sure he works again, right? He may be even still working now. I don't know that. I haven't followed Jesse's career that much. Let's see if Jesse's still working. Like I care that much, but Jesse Small. I don't know that he's. Because I haven't seen him anywhere. They pulled the plug on the HBO.
Is he doing commercials
show.
for Subway, maybe?
Oh.
Dude, I want to see. Okay, SNL would never do this,
but it'd be funny.
But that would be great.
It would
And then
be
he's
funny.
standing there with his like noose around his neck,
Yes,
eating
it
a Subway
would.
sandwich.
That would
Let's
be
do
funny.
this, SNL. Make it happen.
That would be funny.
Oh my goodness! And he's standing there with two. What were they? Nigerian guys?
Yeah, Nigerian princes.
They're kind of at the table with him. They're just smiling at the camera, holding up their.
All right, known for Empire, actor. Yeah, he hasn't done anything since Empire.
Well, shock.
Wow, he's not working at all.
Who cares?
Holy cow, Just. He might be working at Subway rather than doing commercials for him. Yeah, you want a 12-inch or a 6-inch for that? No, the sandwich. The sandwich.
Right.
Jeez.
Well, just the way you sound. A little nervous.
Hey, happy Pat Gray New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, guys.
Yeah, we already said that.
I just want to, people might be joining late. They don't realize that March 3rd is Pat Gray New Year.
How is it possible? Here's another question I have today. How is it possible that John Fetterman, the senator from the great state of Pennsylvania,
Nah, take the grade off for now.
is
Just for now. I mean, they elected John Fetterman.
John Fetterman, the senator from the state of Pennsylvania. How is it possible that he's introducing bills? Isn't he in the hospital?
Okay, all right. Now they're getting ridiculous. Not only is he still a sitting senator, but somebody is filing bills for him. Shut up.
And his people are questioning, like, hey, who's co-signing and introducing Senate legislation from Fetterman's office while he himself is currently hospitalized and under current medical observation, and his office blocks those people asking those questions on social media. So we just like to know. I'd like to know how that's happening. I guess we bring the papers into the hospital when he's feeling okay. He's up there on floor 3 in the depression floor. And
Isn't that what RBG used to do? She was in the hospital. They would bring her cases. Oh, she's working in the hospital.
I'm sure that's the case. Yeah, that's probably a little bit different than Senate, but not much, right? But we never doubted. We never doubted her mental capacity.
Right.
She was in the hospital for cancer and stuff like that, but we never doubted her mental capacity.
But one could make the argument that John Fetterman, working in a hospital room, has the same number of people in there as he would if he were in the Senate chamber. Because nobody's there either.
Right.
What's the difference? Which goes back to the whole point of why aren't they just legislating from home, their home office, in their districts or in their states?
That does bode the question, why isn't that happening? Doesn't it? Isn't it? Why not? Why doesn't that take place?
Hey, CPAC's going on. Are you excited about that?
Man, you can't. I mean, it's still going on this weekend. Right? I got time to get there.
Yeah, it's up in D.C. So you can. Oh, you can get there.
Oh, yeah.
Catch a flight after this.
Is it in at the what you call it hotel?
It's in
Maryland,
Washington D.C.
Yeah, but that
I'm sure. I don't.
Because a lot of those events take place at the.
We're done.
Okay.
So
in the one place across the river has the Peep store.
Yeah.
You can make a stop at the Peep store. It's awesome.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, that belongs in Times Square.
I know.
No, Times Square.
I know, but it's
Anyway.
a really it's a really cool. I mean, everything Peep, awesome.
Well, that's good to know.
I know.
If I'm ever
A lot of fun.
up that
Right
way.
there. No, it's not in. But see, that's not in Washington D.C.
Right, I got it.
proper.
You said Maryland, across the way.
Yeah.
Cool. So, so Ted Cruz, senator from Texas. You can still say the
great state of Texas.
The greatest state of Texas.
All right, Ted Cruz, senator from the great state of Texas.
Greatish.
Senator from the great state of Texas.
We got some issues. So he, on the heels of his Merrick Garland, Attorney General, just ripping him a new one.
Right.
He went to CPAC and explained, why he was so upset, and he just laid it out. And I thought this was, how quickly you forget how many egregious things the left does. And anyway,
let's have
good
it.
stuff, Ted Cruz.
Garland, I believe, is the most partisan and politicized attorney general our nation has ever seen. And what is happening at the Department of Justice is heartbreaking, because it is turned into the political weapon for the Democrats to attack their enemies and protect their friends. And it is astonishing. Look, Garland, he spent all day before the Judiciary Committee in testimony. He will not answer a straight question at all. And he looks at you, number one, we were talking about Fauci and supreme arrogance. Merrick Garland can compete in that category.
There's no doubt about
That's
that.
impressive.
That's hard to do. That's when you're going pro.
Garland looks at you like, how dare you ask me a
Junior?
question?
Who else is he on?
And the guy was a judge for 24 years. And you look at that hearing. So, for example, what we were talking about, as you guys know, when the Dobbs opinion was released, when it was leaked, hundreds of left-wing protesters, radical left-wing protesters, went to the homes of 6 Supreme Court justices. And engaged in angry, violent protest. And by the way, left-wing groups were not only giving out the home addresses of justices, they were giving where the justices worshiped, what churches they went to. They were giving where their kids went to school. And angry protesters at your home when your kids are sleeping in their bedroom is inherently threatening. There is a statute, 18 U.S.C. 1571, that makes it a crime, a federal crime, to protest at the home of a judge in an effort to influence the outcome of a case. It's the same, it's similar to jury tampering. You can't go to a juror's house and protest to try to get a not guilty verdict. This Department of Justice refuses to enforce the law, and it was clear for that hearing that Merrick Garland's political staff had written one sentence.
J.W.
This is your
Cruz.
political talking point.
Hello, cunt.
John,
The marshals
good morning,
decide
John.
whether or
Right.
not to arrest someone. That's true, there were marshals there, and the marshals didn't arrest someone. But under our system of justice, marshals are essentially police officers. They have zero
J.W.
prosecution authority.
How are you, mate?
The only prosecution
not too bad.
authority in the federal law is in the Department of Justice with the prosecutors. Merrick Garland is the one who made the decision.
Back scratcher.
We're not going to prosecute here. And by the way, these numbnuts put up pictures of themselves on social media. We're not talking master criminals. They've confessed to the crime.
Yeah, but it was nighttime.
They
You
could
can't see
be
them.
found easily.
J.W. Cruz.
But Merrick
I'm
Garland
heading back to Lax.
agrees with the protesters.
Oh
He
gosh,
doesn't
John,
like the
that's gonna
Dobbs
be
decision.
John, that's gonna be probably 6 hours. Ugh, that's gonna be a haul right there, man. With the wind? Oof. Oof, you're pushing it, man. You're pushing your luck.
J.W. Cruz. Yay lol.
He supports Roe versus Wade, and what is shocking for someone who spent 24 years as a judge is
But
that
I
he's
started it already, so it's not like I am about to start long.
perfectly willing to be complicit with a left-wing violent mob threatening the lives and families of the justices because he supports their...
So Indy and I and Jared was in there a little bit last night. We were doing some ship house. Every time we got killed, John, they got the vote. Every single time. Voted. I couldn't tell you how many players we reported and blocked last night.
Their political agenda. That is incredibly dangerous.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Hello.
Which you can
JW
understand his
Cruz.
righteous anger.
Yeah, I was doing
toward
that yesterday
Merrick
also,
Garland
and just
2
now
days
I did
ago.
also.
And we have, we're the guy or the girl or the she, it, who is being tried for the leaking of the Dobbs decision, right? We found the leaker. And
Oh, yeah, that's the Justice
there's like
Department.
10 people that work at the
Hey,
Supreme Court.
seriously.
What are we talking about? We don't know who leaked it.
I got it now. We learned this week why they don't have this individual is because the case was leaked at night.
They did it at night.
I think
that probably isn't far off.
Crooner wanted to see what...
JW Cruz. For fuck's sake, you're already.
Oh, yeah. No, I... Oh... Yeah, I'm about done, John. Oh, fuck. Fuck. The crooner wanted to see what Dallas looked like, so... And the only flights to Dallas are from Chicago, so...
JW Cruz. Dallas looked like crap. JW Cruz.
What?
Default ASS blow.
No, I think they updated it in the world update. It's a little bit better now. It's like a handcrafted one. Isn't it? Right? Yes? No? Yeah? It's a handcrafted airport. Is it supposed to rain here today, Siri? What time is it supposed to start raining? Okay, thank you. Oh, let's see here.
JW Cruise. I just passed STL Vor.
Oh, St. Louis, okay. Ooh. We're gonna be in this weather and all the way down until Razorback? Oof. That's tough. That's brutal weather. Let me take a look at the actual radar here. Winter weather advisory. Yeah, probably, yeah, around noon. We're gonna get that rain and... yeah. Yeah. Today's coffee, John. Starbucks Dark Roast with the Coffee Mate oat milk brown sugar plant-based creamer with a little bit of brown sugar added in. It's good. Taxing for
JW Cruise. For fuck's sake, brown sugar.
Yeah. Yep. Isn't having some nice ambient noise better, John, than going outside the plane and hearing the... ah, gosh, I can't stand that.
JW Cruise. Flying the 900.
In the 900 for this route, and the next route we're going to take the 800, yep.
JW Cruise. I took out the 800 into DCA and out of DCA.
Oh, are you taking the 800 back to LA?
JW Cruise. My next due flight with Alaska is into FLL in the 900.
Florida Man. What's that show? What's this?
68.
Wrong.
Well, that is my password.
I'm looking right at it.
It's probably
And it's
maybe
just
you
incorrect.
fucked up. Maybe you fucked up.
Let me know if you remember that password, and then we can get you right in. We'll log you right in.
Right.
And that's my job.
You know what? I have another password.
No, okay. Well, then just give it another crack.
Try Silly Goose 32. Maybe the numbers switched.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Yeah. No, that's not right.
Really?
When I'm looking
That's
at it, and
right.
it's not matching up.
Wait, check one more time.
Well, did you forget your password?
I
Is
did.
that what? Are you admitting that to me right now?
I'm gonna hurt someone.
Hey, I'm just the messenger. Okay, don't be so fucking sensitive, you little stupid bitch. Okay, look, listen. If you forgot your password, just let me know.
Fine. Yeah. No, let's do that. Let's
Say it. Say it to my face.
I forgot my password.
Great. So, what do you want that new password to be?
Silly Goose 32.
Can't be the old password.
Yep. Oh, that is so true, yeah. Oh.
That probably isn't far off from their excuse. Holy cow.
Unreal.
So, as CPAC continued, our man, John Kennedy, showed up at CPAC as well, right?
JFK was at...
Yes.
What breaking news?
Yes, I know.
No, I love this guy. Louisiana Senator John Kennedy. This is
From the
just
great state of Louisiana.
great state of Louisiana.
Okay.
Now listen to me carefully on this one. The truth is, I do not hate anyone. I do not hate anyone. I look for grace wherever I can find it. So I say this gently.
Okay.
The Biden administration sucks.
Now listen.
Okay.
He goes through the
You
list.
measure it any way you want. COVID, the economy, inflation, the national debt, the border, crime, cancel culture, treating parents like domestic terrorists.
Thank you.
Afghanistan, our energy independence, now lost. My God.
No kidding.
President Biden has been spectacularly awful. If you put President Biden in charge of the Sahara Desert, he would run out of sand. If the aliens landed in Washington, D.C. tomorrow and said, "Take me to your leader," it would be embarrassing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There's some great memes like that.
I mean, yeah, there's some great memes. Do you have anyone else?
Well, John, it's a good thing we live on a flat Earth with the firmament above us. So, no such thing as aliens. I'll be right back, John. Restroom break.
The aliens sitting in the White House?
Yeah,
Is there anyone else?
Is there anybody else we can talk to? And I love the other one where they land in a field to a farmer. They take us to your leader, and the guy goes, "Yeah, now's not a good time." Awesome. John Kennedy's great.
It's not
though.
funny.
What do you mean it's
not funny?
No, it's
Talking
terrible.
about the President of the United States of America.
Yeah, we are. Good stuff, right?
So what is this Libs of TikTok video?
Oh,
Let's
she
see
was
that.
there. She was there. Yeah, so I can't ever remember her name.
Chaya?
Anyway, I just thought it was. I think she makes a really good point about audience size. Check this out.
Exactly. Well, exactly. You're all there. Oh, but I'm just one voice, and I only have my little Facebook page. And once again, I'm sorry. How many Twitter followers do you have now?
1.9 million.
1.9 million.
Yeah, Don Lemon maybe has 300,000 viewers a night.
You want to know why they really hate you?
Every single one of my tweets gets more views than CNN.
Well, to be fair, that's a low bar.
Thank you. Thank you.
Stuff. Good stuff.
I mean, she's definitely under fire all the time, man. And for what? For place. Look what they said.
Right.
Look what they said.
I'm just amplifying your audience. Why
That's
are you mad
it.
at me?
Right.
If you're so proud of this message, you should want it distributed everywhere.
It's amazing.
And she made
how
the
much
point
they hate her.
that No, that's not what they want. They want to exist in their little bubble where kids can come in there and be exposed to this stuff and not have any kind of outside influence. Make sure your parents don't know this is going on. Make sure nobody in your life knows that, unless they're of the same mindset of these groomers out there, those are the only people allowed into this safe space. Oh, we can't amplify this somewhere else where your parents or politicians or
People
just
that might not
Americans, right? Don't let them see this. I mean, it just, stop.
We'll say you can follow this show at Pat Unleashed on Twitter and my Twitter account at JeffyJFR. Almost at 1 million followers.
Just
almost at 1
just
million.
south of there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So just, follow. I'm getting there. Get me closer to 1 million. Because I'm just about there.
And I'm there too, at Keith Malinak, Malinak.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like you.
I thought you were already there.
I'm right there with you, just below that threshold of 1 million.
Darn it.
I know, right?
Gosh darn it. Go there and follow all 3 of those accounts
just
right
do
now.
that, yeah.
All right, make that happen.
In fact, you should open up additional accounts and then follow us through those accounts too. Just cuz.
Those are bots.
Just cuz.
Bots.
Just cuz.
Oh, okay. Make that happen.
I mean, you and I will probably cross the 1 million follower threshold probably by the end of this show.
What time is it?
Yeah. Got about 90 minutes. Let's see if we can do that, y'all.
No
Let's
problem.
go.
Make that happen. Roll the numbers. Let's see them.
Let's spin
the toe board.
Spin the wheel. Here we go.
Million. Do I hear 1 million on Twitter? Do I hear 1 million on
Pat
Twitter?
Gray Unleashed.
Welcome to it. Pat Gray Unleashed. 888-900-3393 is the phone number. And, of course, you can tweet the show at Pat Unleashed. Before I get to the tweets, we talked about Fetterman being in the hospital or hospitalized for depression. Senator Dianne Feinstein from the great state of California.
What's she doing?
She's in the hospital.
Is she really?
She's been hospitalized, yeah. I don't know that she knows it, but she's in there for shingles. Okay, they got her in there for shingles. Now they reported, her office reported that she's fine.
That iFly 737 Max looks nice for P3D.
She was diagnosed with shingles in February.
I've got a thought. Let's just relocate the Senate to either a hospital or an old folks home. The White House too, for that matter.
Okay. I mean, they kind of are one now.
Yep.
Right? I mean, they really are.
If you want to save the environment, which they always claim they do, right? You could save the commuting time and you just do everything at the hospital or the old folks home.
I mean, I don't know.
It looks nice, John.
Yeah.
It looks nice. Just like the Captain Sim, it looks nice.
She has said. Has she? Has she?
She doesn't know anything that she's saying.
But
Stop.
her office continues to say that she's going to be, going to ride out this term. Right? She said she's going to quit, but she's not going to run for re-election through, after this term. But they are busy. I mean, they want her gone. Right? They want, what's his face? The governor wants to appoint someone to that office right now. That's sad because it's probably going to be Schiff, which would be agonizing.
Oh, no.
Right? I mean, I don't know. Who else would it be?
Get well soon, Senator Feinstein.
Because he's running, right? Isn't he?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Isn't he running for office? Yeah. So he could appoint Schiff and say, this is temporary.
Yeah.
It's temporary. But, you get an idea. Lay of the land.
Yeah. Cool.
I know. So we did get some tweets here at Pat Unleashed. It's from Lumbee IT Department. It's not fair that Jussie is being charged in MAGA country. His trial should be moved to Canada. So
this here's MAGA country.
Absolutely. 100%. I tend to agree with that. I also saw, speaking of MAGA country, I saw where Donald Trump, what did I do with that stupid headline? They said that now former President Trump does not have immunity from civil lawsuits over his role in the January 6, 2021 attack on Capitol. The day democracy almost died. So stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Carol Marks, I love you, Jeffy. Oh, I love you too. You look great. Don't let anyone tell you different. That you too. And you look great too. So sick of people saying you don't look good. Sick of it. I won't hear of it. I tell them to shut up.
Wow.
You look good. I don't.
Jeffy, I know.
I don't care what you're wearing. Okay? You look great.
Really got under your skin.
Well, you know, I love you too. And I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Cool. So I have a question. According to ML721721.
Oh, that's catchy.
It's getting us closer to 1 million. So I have a question. Would it still be a big guy's show or an enormous guy's show?
Oh.
Hope Pat's having a good time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just a shame he's missing all the New Year's fun, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it sure is. It sure is.
I'm sure he's celebrating wherever he is. Absolutely.
I'm sure he's got a pair of these.
Oh, he's celebrating. Yeah, absolutely. And actually, he's supposed to be back on Monday. Thank you for allowing me to sit in and share the fun here on Pet Unleashed this week. But, you know, all the bad weather around. You never know. Good thing I don't have some sort of seizure I'm in.
Pat will be back on Monday. I won't hear of it.
Fall into. As I turn over and look at you with...
John. My download's done? Okay, good. Good. What was I looking for? Oh, let me see if I can find this. I think this is it. Let me see here. No, you know what? I know where I'll find it. Hold on, John. I gotta show you something. Where is he? Let me see here. Here we go. Oh, let's see here. John, I really want this coffee cup. The guy that I listen to on the show, Keith, he's got a coffee cup. And I really want this. The only thing is, I want a cover on it. Like, this one has a cover on it. I don't like open mugs. But I do want that coffee cup. Look at that thing. Oh, I should see where I could... I want that. Okay, and then I have to set up, let's see, we gotta do this arrival now. Okay, let's see. Kdfw, Dallas. Yep, see, right over Razorback, starting to clear up. Looks like they are landing to the north. Okay. So north arrival. I gotta find the gate here. So gate E8. Okay. So I want to land on that side. E8. Oh, there we go. So we'll take, what runway is that? Right side, 35 center? Center. We are on the Severe 4? Server 4? Oh, what was the... From Arnett. Okay, let's see here. Down, 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 down. Over. I think actually we're gonna need an arrival. That goes... Yeah, because that arrival's set up for south. Let's see. Here we go. What about the, Burge, I can't read these, like, it's so weird. Burge 4 from Arnett. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see what we got here. That's looking good. Yep. Let's see. 35 center. Might put a couple more, let's see. From Rama? Yeah, let me put that in there. Let's see what we get. Jackal. Uh-huh, yep. What are the minimums at this joint? $763. Okay. take the X out of there. Okay.
those blinking lights because I could seize you out at any time.
Oh,
I know.
I don't want to be responsible for that.
Well, you could be. Yeah, you don't want to be responsible for that. Here, let me add some more. Do we have... Oh, man, it's glow sticks now.
It's almost beginning to feel like a trans flag.
Oh, no.
Get some glow sticks, a little music. Now you're talking. Now we're talking. Do a little dancing. Oh, yeah. Come on.
Ooh.
Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Little business.
Oh, move
Little
that glow
business,
stick on
John.
over here.
Hey, happy Friday, everybody. What else you got?
Happy New Year, Keith. Happy New Year.
There's nothing I can't turn into that. I'll tell you that. I love that bit. Hey, remember the mysterious white dust that fell
Yeah.
in Maryland and West Virginia?
Yeah, they were
Remember all
blaming,
that?
Were they blaming Texas for that, right?
Well, they were saying it was from the wind coming across, yeah. But we found out what it was.
Crack cocaine in the air. Free samples for all. No.
Nope. Good guess though. Got any more?
Snow.
It was pollen. It was pollen. So you want to shut up with your conspiracy theories now? Okay.
I didn't have one.
All I ever heard, blah 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 blah.
Hold on. So now trees are. They have put the kibosh on the green pollen, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's
of
just
course you believe them.
Who's
right?
saying this? The government?
West Virginia Department of Environmental Protection.
Then no, I'm not.
Now they claim that this substance is pollen with trace amounts of mineral matter, but it's pollen. What? So why don't you just shut up with your conspiracy theories, okay?
Trace amounts of what'd you say?
Mineral matter. Trace amounts of mineral matter.
I could have come up with a more believable sounding answer than that.
Look, we didn't have a shelter-in-place advisory. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Okay? It's pollen. With some mineral matter. But it's fine.
If I lived there and that stuff was falling on me, I'd be collecting samples, and I would go find out.
100%.
Let's go find a good lab.
And I don't know that I would be sending it to the lab that the West Virginia Department of Environmental Protection uses.
Yeah, this is
Look
just
at that.
tree pollen with trace.
Just trace amounts of mineral matter. That's all.
Next.
It would be interesting to see what those trace amounts of mineral matter are.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very open-ended,
Can
isn't
we just
it?
go ahead and break that down a little bit for us? Just a little bit.
Think it has anything? I realize. I know the Jeffy response here. But does it have anything to do with the Ohio train derailment? That's already cleaned up. They've already said it's clean. The water's already cleaned itself. By the way, they had a town hall last night.
Fixing it up. They are cleaning it up. It's not going to be clean in a day.
Again, not arguing.
I'm not being paid by what is
Norfolk Suffolk.
No, Norfolk Suffolk. I'm not being paid by them.
That's exactly what it is. He's an apologist for the railroad. But last night,
Biden administration. That's
Indy
me.
Flyer.
I'm not arguing that they're not cleaning it up. I merely am asking, could it have anything to do with that? I mean, that stuff, you saw how high it went up in the sky. Did it come back down on Maryland? I don't know.
The earth cleans itself.
Okay, so he's ignoring me. But listen to me. Last night they did the CEO, or they had the town hall. The CEO, twice now, he's not shown up.
Well, I mean, the train tracks are kind of clogged up right now. I can't get there.
No, there's two other ways to get into the town. If he's exclusively riding on the rail. So I don't know what this stuff is.
You tell me that guy didn't show up again? Or lady, or whoever the hell is running Norfolk?
Suffolk. I can't even say it. Now we're going to start saying
terrible,
it like that.
I can't even say it wrong. Right.
It was yesterday's show. It was KJP. That's how she pronounced it.
She can't say it.
Every time she says
Norfolk Suffolk. She can't say it though. She says Suffolk.
Yeah, Norfolk Suffolk. Like it's a completely different word to her. She cannot say Southern.
Terrible. It was terrible.
Anyhow,
but this douche didn't show up again.
Yeah, there was a train representative who apologized to the crowd, and they, of course, were having none of it.
That apology is I almost swore on the air, and if that's exactly what it is. I would not take that either. Someone needs to say, bro, you need to be there. That was the whole point behind Biden and baby
Biden,
daddy Buttigieg. That was behind them not saying anything.
Hold on, before we move on, please commit this to memory, y'all. Baby daddy Buttigieg. I want to see that on Twitter soon. Hashtag put that in your pipe.
That was the whole point, right? There's nothing more that they could have done, and Biden is right when he says all of these departments were there. But he could have acknowledged that this event actually happened.
This is exactly what I said earlier this week.
No, I know.
When you were like, what is he supposed to do? I'm like, acknowledge it?
Well, and I agree. I agree with you. I do agree with that, 100%. But other than that, what else is what?
Yesterday, he was asked if he was
done. What am I, bewitched?
Oh, nice. I like the little 60s reference. He was asked yesterday. Remember, today, it's a month ago today that this happened.
Okay.
And he was asked yesterday if he was going to visit East Palestine, and he said, at some point. Is that, you like that answer?
Sure, at some point. Yeah, is that right? Is that at some point? Can you remember if you talked to the mayor? No. Can you remember if you've ever been to Palestine or Palestine or whatever the hell they call the city that Norfolk, Suffolk runs through? I mean, it's unbelievable. This guy, man.
Yeah, you've heard from Secretary Buttigieg, you've heard from the EPA administrator speak to how we're going to hold Norfolk, Suffolk accountable.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Look in your big book of everything, darling.
That's what it's right in front of you.
It's literally
God, the winds.
The words are
Gosh.
there. I swear, do they say Suffolk? Do they say a breathing room?
I've given you the great big book of everything. You know the questions.
And they want
to
put me at 280, 290 knots.
Out there every day and faces questions that she doesn't know is coming, because when she throws it to Bill in row 3, she's already flipping the pages on the great big book of everything, because she knows Bill is going to ask her about whatever, and I got to get to that page. Just read what's on the page, and she can't do that. What good are you?
Am I supposed to answer this?
Yes.
Because there is no answer.
Yes, because you are her now.
Well, the president wants to make sure that all Americans get a breathing room. Okay, so you remember the fentanyl
I
mom?
do. Yeah, it went before Congress, and it talked about her 2 sons in Michigan who died of an overdose, right?
Yeah.
And they... do we have her talking?
So we played this.
I know the story really well.
Yeah, we played this the other day, just to kind of refresh your memory here.
Okay.
But 100,000 die every year, and nothing's being done. Not enough is being done. Numbers are going up, not down.
No question.
And you talk about children being taken away from their parents. My children were taken away from me. 100,000 Americans every year are having their children, 200,000 because it's both parents, right? Are having their children taken away from them. This should not be politicized. It's not about race. Fentanyl doesn't care about race.
So it's a tough road. I mean, as horrible as it is for her. No, you know what? No, I'll just talk about Joe Biden being a douche, because I was going to go down another road.
So that's Rebecca.
I don't want to do that. Let's talk. I'd rather stick to Joe Biden being an asshole.
So Rebecca Kiesling is the mom of Caleb and Kyler, who died at ages 20 and 18.
Right.
And she mentioned in her testimony that that Joe Biden is killing these American children. And so how does the President of the United States, how do I do this, Jeffy? this uniter. He's a uniter, right?
That's what you do. You call him a uniter. That's what he is.
That's what I want to call him. This is how he responded to her.
I think your word.
She was very specific recently, saying that a poor mother who lost 2 kids to fentanyl, that I killed her sons. Well, the interesting thing is that fentanyl they took came during the last administration.
Let's laugh at the mom who lost her kids. And yeah, I mean, her sons did die before he took office. But wow, what a
strange way
what an angle to take, bro.
Yeah, really strange way to do that. Right. I mean, he's not necessarily laughing at her.
He's not taking her seriously, that's for sure.
No, he's not.
He does not care, that's for sure.
No, he does not.
He doesn't care about the border. He doesn't
100%.
care about kids dying in
And
this
a lot
country.
of people have a tough time with that situation because her kids were taking a recreational drug. That's what they thought. It wasn't a prescription. It was a prescription Percocet, I think, that they thought that they were going to take. And it was, so it's, look, people are overdosing. We had a big story here at DFW just this past week. It's there are stories all over the country where a recreational taking of drugs ends in death because it's laced with fentanyl. And so people are struggling with, they want to care about these deaths, but they also see it as, wow, they were taking those drugs illegally. They didn't get the drug from Walgreens. And I understand that. But the reason that fentanyl is coming across the border is because our borders are a sieve. And this administration has done nothing to stop that. Just as you said, he doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. And it doesn't matter what's coming across the border. Whether it's humans, whether it's animals, whether it's drugs, doesn't matter. Come on in, it's fine. And if people get upset about it, we'll tell them that the border is closed. The border is secure, and everyone knows they're being lied to. And yet, here we are. And then, douchebag has the interesting thing was her kids died in the previous administration. It wasn't even...
Okay, I'll turn a little music on here for our way down. Matto, when do you start your when do you start working at the other place now? Or did you? Oh, last, okay. So you started, okay.
Last Monday.
Okay. Is it... Now, wait a minute. It's... You said it's not too far from where you used to work.
Indie Flyer. It was the original company I worked for.
Oh, okay. How long of a drive is it then?
Indie Flyer. Same.
Oh, fuck. See, you know... I guess
Indie Flyer. I never stopped working for them, it was just part-time.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm blessed. I don't have to drive, you know, too far to work. I
Indie Flyer. But he offered me 90k a year and I can't pass that.
Yeah. Oh wait, that's what John's song. Whoa! Oh, let's see. Bob Ross! Okay, let's go ahead and start.
They said time will heal it, pain will go away. But everything it reminds me of you when it comes in waves. The way you laugh and your shoulders shook, the time you took to teach me all that you had taught. Tell me, how am I supposed to move on? These days I'm becoming everything that I hate. Wishing you were around, but now it's too late. My mind is a place that I can't escape your ghost. Sometimes I wish that I could wish it all away. Sometimes I wish that I could see you one more day.
JW Cruise. FFs, I still got like 2 more hours.
Ugh, gosh.
Remember the words that you said. Remember the life you lived. You'd say, oh, suck it all up, don't get stuck in the mud. Thinking of things that you should have done. I see you again, my love.
There's an airport we need, John. We need a new Dallas Love.
JW Cruise. I thought of doing FLL flight, but I might wait.
Fort Lauderdale? Gosh. Well, at least you'll have the wind at your back. Yeah, we definitely need a Dallas Love airport. That's... At least the default layout is accurate. Remember in P3D? Like it was... Oh, I forgot to...
JW Cruise. What airport is that?
That was Love down there. Back over here? That was Dallas Love. We need a Dallas Love. I don't know what airport that is. Dallas Executive. No, that's not. No. Because it's off my right side. Oh, it doesn't even show on here. That's interesting. That should look good. Once we start the turn, we'll start slowing. The wind is going to change, right? Like... Oh, that was just the airport loading, okay. Yeah, it is supposed to be coming from...
2,500. $1,000.
Jeez. See, that wind isn't right. Well, it's kind of making its way around, but...
500.
Gosh.
$400. $300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Okay, let's see here. What's wrong with the... There it goes, okay. To Echo 8. Okay, so Echo Lima. This is it right here. Yeah. Oh, we need to break.
JW Cruz. Is it handcrafted?
Yeah, I guess so, John. Yeah. Now, it wasn't one that we got on the initial standard release. I think they put it in one of the USA World updates. Back, you know. It came in one of the early World updates for USA. Uh-oh, whoops. I think I went too far. My bad. Yeah, oh well. We'll go here. E6. Stop. Okay. Welcome to Dallas. 2 hours, 23 minutes, gate to gate. Here we are. There you have it. Alright, well, gentlemen, I'm going to hop off here for a little while. And we'll do the other flight a little bit later. I'm going to hop off, get some lunch, and Dr. Disrespect is live. Call of Duty ranked. Ugh. That's all he's doing now. He doesn't do Warzone anymore. So, guys, I will talk to you in a couple hours or so, probably. Until then, go have some lunch. And we'll be back. See you in a couple hours, guys. Bye-bye. See ya.